Today we're diving into a classic Greek-styled pickled octopus, or as we call it, Htapodi xidato. This dish is full of character. It's tangy, it's briny, and it's tender octopus that melts in your mouth. I've just come back from my local fishmonger and I've picked up some beautiful Australian octopus. Look how amazing they are. They've been cleaned and tenderized already, but to make our Htapodi, we want to boil it for quite a while. I'm gonna say about an hour and a half. And each of these weigh about, I wanna say 600 to 700 grams. They will shrink a little bit as they boil away. And we're gonna boil them with some beautiful flavors as well. Popping that in. I've got about 5 here. I'm not sure if they're all going to fit in my jar, but like I said, they do shrink as they boil away. So those are all nestled in there quite tightly. Perfect. I'm adding about a cup of water to our octopus. You don't actually need that much. It will release a lot of water on its own as it boils away. And although our octopus is going to be really flavoursome, we want to add an extra layer of flavour. So I'm going to add some onion straight in. Give it a rough chop, nothing fancy. Going in. I've got some peppercorns straight in. And I'm just going to nestle in a few bay leaves. And now all we need to do is let our octopus simmer for about an hour or so. We'll check on it occasionally to make sure it's tenderizing up real nice, and then we can pickle it. Our octopus is almost ready. I've had a little look and it's nice and tender. We're going to prepare our Toursi, our pickle, just by adding some red wine vinegar to our little pot. I'm adding equal parts red wine vinegar and equal parts water. Now the quantities depend on how big the jar you'll be using is and how big your octopus are. So using equal parts is the best way to gauge how much you'll need. Turning on my heat, we're just going to make it hot. We're not going to bring it to the boil, we just need to heat it. Only take about 5 minutes. Our octopus is ready. You can see just how tender they are. I'm just popping them onto my chopping board here. I'll let them cool slightly and then I'll start cutting them up and placing them into our jar, and we can add all of our little flavors. I enjoy keeping the octopus legs long, so I'm going to place them straight into my jar. This is a personal preference, only because I really enjoy putting them on top of the barbecue. You can cut them up into bite-sized pieces. It's totally up to you. So I've added a few octopus legs in there. I'm just going to layer this process by adding a few more peppercorns, some parsley, and then I'll keep layering. Can't forget the garlic. I've sliced my garlic really thin. I do love the way it looks in the jar. I do kind of think this is all about presentation as well, because I love the way octopus looks in a pickle jar. It just looks so gorgeous. And then back with some more legs. I've got my bay leaves here. I might as well add a few as well. To finish off, I'm adding a little sprinkle of Greek oregano, origani. And now we're going to top it off with our pickle. That was the most perfect amount I've ever measured out. Now, although our jar has been sterilized, we need to protect the octopus from any air. So a generous layer of extra virgin olive oil over the top will stop any air from getting into the octopus. It'll create a nice seal and layer. How gorgeous does a jar of pickled octopus look? It's just so impressive, it's different, and if you've got some in the fridge, it's really great to bring out with a piece of bread in case you have some unexpected visitors. You can really wow them with something as gorgeous and delicious as this. Amazing. Now we know anything that's been pickled gets better with time. Now it's been a few hours, but I know it will intensify even more, but I just can't resist. Melt in your mouth. Delicious. Wow. Now if you're storing your jar in the fridge, it lasts for up to 2 weeks, but I guarantee it'll probably only last you a few days because this is amazing.